Off tonight. We begin tonight with kind of an interesting combination. Terrible living conditions, but late rent payments and a building up for auction. All of this has led to the eviction of two families in Dubuque, which leads to questions about the city ordinances, housing codes, and renters' rights. News Channel 7's Lauren Squires takes a look at it in this investigation tonight. And Lauren, really it all began with a simple phone call from a tenant. Tell us more.
Well, Rondalisa Fisher was sitting in her dark apartment on Thursday after her electricity was mysteriously shut off. That's when she called us and asked us to do something. Well, we dug a little deeper and found out that's where it starts.
Ain't nothing been right since I've been here.
And Alicia Fisher has been living here for 4 years. Every month she pays $625 to live here.
How do landlords keep getting away with things like this?
It's a 3-bedroom apartment at 1199 Central Avenue.
It's a rental property with 12 units in it. It's been under code enforcement since last October.
Meaning since October 2010, building inspectors have written citations here for dozens of code violations, including roach infestation, broken doors, unclean units and vacant units, exterior issues, broken windows, mechanical repairs, and furnace problems.
Currently livable, and it just barely meets the minimum requirements.
We've been in this building a lot. We've responded to any number of complaints.
But it doesn't stop there. A quick search of the property and you'll find it's up for auction.
Full and cannot accept new messages.
We tried to reach property owner Kenneth Moore.
Try again later.
His work line was disconnected and his cell phone mailbox was full. Documents from the sheriff's office show he owes more than $600,000 on the building. Tuesday morning, we received a call from Fisher.
You know, I'm just up against the wall.
She says property manager Vince Kilberg gave Fisher and the other tenant an eviction notice.
As you had 15 late fees and were not paid for a sum of $600.
Kilberg said she owed him money for late fees, though she says she paid rent in 2 installments each month, as shown here.
And I've had that agreement with him since I moved here.
So we called Kilberg.
I have nothing to say. I won't say anything on anything.
When we arrived on Tuesday morning, men who say they work for the property owner were parked outside with an empty loading truck. The crew left soon after we arrived. Now Fisher has 30 days to find somewhere else to live.
He owes the city. I don't owe anyone. My rent is paid up to this date.
Again, we tried to contact Mr. Moore. We're unable to do that. We also spoke with the property manager on the phone. Now, most of the conditions you saw in that video actually meet the bare minimum of some of those city codes. So now we're asking, what are the rights of the tenant and what are the rights of the landlord?
A tenant does have options, but none of them are a quick remedy.
Coming up tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, we'll talk about those rights, especially in this specific case. It's news you can use, especially if you're renting right now. Live from our Tri-State Newsroom in Dubuque, Lauren Squires, Iowa's News, Channel 7.
Okay, Lauren, thank you very much. By the way, Dubuque police tell us over the last 2 years alone, they have received 18 calls to that address that Lauren was talking about specifically, and police tell us they believe poorly managed rental properties certainly have contributed to the increased number of calls for Dubuque police, and that of course creates really a problem for all residents. By the way, you can find a lot more about this particular story in our coverage partners, tomorrow's edition tomorrow of the Dubuque Telegraph Herald newspaper.